quite a week for you. You talked about flying with the Thunderbirds, jumping off the stratosphere, and you top it off with a win. What was the key to winning today?
The key to winning today is my team, my core team. These guys are unbelievable. Roger Midway's great. I got to thank Aflac for being with us. Scott's, Kellogg's. Scott's ECC, you can go grab anywhere with that stuff. Sprint, Subway, all the fans. It's unreal, man. When you're a kid, you think, boy, how cool it'd be to go to Vegas, fly a bunch of women there in your private plane, race cars. And I did it. I brought my mom, my mother-in-law, my daughter, and me. We came here and we raced and we did it, and I'm having a blast.
Carl, does it mean any more coming off the disappointment of Phoenix?
Yeah, it means a lot coming off of Phoenix. We went home last week and I had no clue. I just didn't know how things were going to go from there. You don't really know. You don't get a good race car like that very often. We had another one today. I got to thank the Air Force, the Thunderbirds. They let me fly with them on Thursday. And this trophy is going over there in their hangar. They taught me a lot about discipline and about believing in what you do. And I can't thank them enough, and all of our armed service personnel serving everywhere. This is a great day.
Enjoy the week, Carl. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're going to roll into our post-race for the 14th annual Cobalt Tools 400. We've got our second place finisher and our third place finisher of today's race. Up front, Tony Stewart is our race runner-up. He's also our current points leader in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Tony drives the number 14 Mobile One Office Depot Chevrolet for Stewart Haas Racing. And joining Tony is today's third place finisher, driver of the number 42 Clorox Chevrolet for Earnhardt Ganassi, Juan Pablo Montoya. And he's currently, I believe, 6th in points in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Tony, talk about your run out there. Certainly some ups and downs, solid second place finish, but I know you've got to be disappointed.
Yeah, real disappointed. I honestly think we had the car to beat today. We just gave it away. We had, I don't know what happened on the pit stop there. We had a miscue and had a penalty and had to go to the back. And unfortunately, it kind of dealt our cards for us. And Darren made a good call getting us, the track position back, but it also showed everybody else that they could do it too. And we couldn't run 2.5 runs on set left side tires. So just shot ourselves in the foot 2 weeks in a row.
Thank you, Tony. Actually, Juan, you're 4th in points. I misspoke there, but talk about your run today. A solid third place showing here today in Las Vegas.
It was good. As Tony said, he had the fastest car, but I tell you, our Clark Chevy was very good all day. We battled all day, between 6th and 8th place, and then a little bit better, and a little bit better, and it was good. We were getting better, but it just never goes. We could make a car turn through the middle, just couldn't touch the throttle, and the other way around. So it was just touch and go. But it's good, we really need a good result after last week, and it was nice to get it here.
Thank you, Juan. We'll take questions now for Tony or Juan. Please raise your hand. Wireless mics, we have 2 of them. Please come up front here, state your name and who you're with. We'll start right here.
Jennifer, I know you're disappointed, but can you take any solace in that 3 races in a row that you were in position, you may have had a shot to win?
I probably should, but that's not my makeup. It kills me to throw a race away like that, and especially at a place we haven't won it yet. This was a big deal today, and when you lead that many laps and have a car that's that fast and you lose it, I'm sure tomorrow, when the emotion dies down, we'll look back and say it was a great weekend, but it does not sit good right now.
Tony did lead 163 laps. Go ahead, Lewis.
Lewis Frank Reuters. Could either or both of you talk about how difficult it was to run in traffic today? It seemed clean air was the only way. Didn't seem like a lot of close racing at the very, very end.
I don't know what race you were watching. Juan and I raced pretty close at the end.
No, you did catch him, yes, but I'm sorry.
I think his car was so good that he could pass anybody anywhere.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think mine was a little bit harder to pass in traffic. I don't know. The cleaner the air, but that's normal. That's not new, is it? Every time you're in traffic, you suck. Every time you're in clean air, you look like a hero. So it's kind of normal.
I meant before the pit stop.
Next question. Right over here, Terry Blunt, Savannah to your right. And then we'll go here on the front. Go ahead.
Tony, 2 tires didn't work here last year for Jeff, and it didn't work for you last week. Why did it work today? I mean, you went on 2 tires and you just took off and let go. Was your car just that much better? It didn't matter, or why did it work today?
I just think we had a good car. I mean, my car was when we could get out front, we were really good. Even when we weren't out front, I mean, the guys that were at that time, one of the fastest cars was a 16 car, and him and I ran through traffic together there. So, guys could pass. I mean, it was just, we had a really, really balanced car. And it didn't seem like it mattered what we did. I mean, our car was best on old tires. We were fast on the front, but the last half of the run, we could just march away from everybody and lead.
Got a question right here. Go ahead, sir.
Juan, a great review. As you go on season to season now in these cars, you just talked about since you've been in here, you feel more accepted. I mean, what is your take in terms of being in this?
I think I've said that from day one. I think actually, before I could have gone and asked people anything and they would tell me. Now they don't tell me as much. So that has changed. That's a positive, I guess, in a way. But no, for me it's just more comfortable. I think the last 2 or 3 years I've been very comfortable with these cars, and it shows. When we can get the car working, it works really good. I think last year when we put the spoiler, when we went to the spoiler, I think it really affected me, and we really struggled. And we did a lot of work over the winter with the to make sure that didn't happen, and here we are. It's good.
Other questions for Tony or Juan? Question right over here. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, Manny Miami with the Pedro Tour Magazine, international magazine for Latin America, for Juan Montoya, please. Señor Montoya, quisiera saber acerca de su participación el día de hoy para poder así lanzar y poner sus cosas en regla, como son ganar, no ganar, sino estar en posiciones. ¿Qué haría usted después para poder realmente ganar y capturar la bandera de nuevo?
You should feel like Almendinger did last time. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Where's the library? He asked. Almendinger was good. He's got some Spanish. La verdad, muy contento. La verdad, hemos tenido 3 carreras, 3 buenos resultados. El carro está funcionando muy bien. De aquí para adelante esta tarde seguir sumando puntos porque la inicial es entrar al Chase otra vez y creemos que tenemos carros suficientemente competitivos para pelear por el campeonato.
Anything else for Tony or Juan before we let these guys go? Guys, thanks a lot. Have a good open week. We'll see you in Bristol.